Okay, are we here? Are we here? Are we here? We're here. We're here. We're here. How are you, my friends? I have missed you. It's been such a busy July so far. Can you believe we're only like 2.5 weeks into this month? Wow, wow, wow. I'm just going to come out and say it. The CANOPENER eclipse has arrived. But we'll get back to that and what that all means. I'm so excited. I'm so happy about this. I know it has been so turbulent and so nuts. I have had to really step away from that and enjoy this summer. This is my summer. Nobody is going to ruin it. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. My hands look super dirty. I picked 15 pounds of strawberries and honeyberries. Have you heard about honeyberries? They're like a blueberry, but they're longer, kind of like a peanut. And they're so delicious. They do have a Japanese name, but they're called honeyberries. They look like blueberries. They have a berry taste to it. And the jelly jam that I made, it tastes like honey, like a berry honey. So that is what I've been doing all week. I've been trying to wash off all the stain from my hands, but that's how it goes. So how are you guys doing? Let me say hi to you. Ooh, what do we have here? Karen Louise is going to be at a good trouble rally, feeling like the tide has turned. It certainly has. That's the magic and beauty of a solar return with Jupiter in your sun sign. Hi, Marie. Hi, Just Joy. Hi, Cartomancy. Marie, today would have been my dad's 116th birthday. He was a World War II? Yeah, World War II veteran with a Purple Heart Medal that fought for democracy. Here we go again. Go good trouble. Oh, happy birthday, Dad. Yes, hello. Hi, Melinda. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Yes, hello, Cynthia. Hi, Robin E. Hi, Michelle Barrington finally made alive. Antoinette's granddaughter. Hello. Hi, Ellen Ramos. Just Joy Gretchen. I can't say your last name. Yeah, the honeyberry. I think it's going to be the next big superfood. The bush grows vertically. It's not low on the ground, so you can like stand up and pick berries. And they are very tolerant of cold weather, like to minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, they will last over the winter. So they usually come into season end of June. But like the strawberries this year, they were about a week and a half behind because it was so cold this spring. Hello, I'm afraid not. How are you? Nice to see you. I know, I'm glad everybody's here. Antoinette finally had rain. Afraid not. Organized a corner talk taking today and got 17 people to join. Great job, Leela. Hi, Patty. Hi, Mary from NYC. Hello, Kay. Beverly. Jeffro. Denise Hopkins. Electra. Charlie C. Hi, Ginny and Kath. Ginny is new here. Welcome to our lovely community. Cartomancy. Am I saying everybody's name? Lila. Okay. So yeah. Things are happening. Everybody can feel that something has shifted in the universe. And oh my gosh, it's like, this is like a permanent shift. Don Julio cannot get past this, by the way. Don Julio, because my old channel used to glitch, I called him Don Julio. So yes, and my prior channel was Queen's Tarot. This is Quiet Like the Forest. I came back last fall after the election. I had to take some time off. Wasn't sure if I was going to come back, but I made it back. And so here we are. You guys, we have done so much and learned so much. And we've been we've seen this entire process through together. And what's happening right now, oh my gosh, it is like the CANOPENER eclipse is manifesting. Which has to do 24 degrees Cancer Capricorn. This is from 2019. Yep, because then 2020 everything took off. And not only is this CANOPENER eclipse active, this period of time was about the Jeffrey. I'm just going to call him the Jeffrey, J-E, Jeffrey. And when Don Julio talked to Ukraine and said, do me a favor though, this led to his impeachment. It definitely, on his second impeachment, the sun was 24 degrees Capricorn. And when we finally got his tax returns, I think that was in 2019, end of the year. Was it? Like December 31st. It was related to this as well. I can't remember, but that has always stuck out in my mind. So what is this Cancer? This Cancer, what's going on? I'm sorry, you guys. There you are. Well, let me tell you what this is. We got very familiar with it for a long time in the summer of 2019. Oh my gosh, that was just such a brutal summer. But every time Don Julio has gotten hit, when he gets, there's a strike and he cannot reclaim his space or the narrative. This is the degree that permanently breaks him each time since. So it's 24 degrees Cancer Capricorn. And the reason why I called this the CANOPENER eclipse is because we had this eclipse that happened at 24 degrees. The sun was at Cancer, the moon was 24 degrees Capricorn. Oh my gosh, and this is also gonna do that. Oh, whoops. And so it was at 24 degrees. And finally, at the time in 2019, I was like, yes, finally, we're gonna be able to get somewhere. Because until that point, the way his Venus is set up with Saturn, it's that Venus leads Saturn as, you know, the Earth rotates. It's like Saturn always has Venus's back. They're so close together, there's only 1 degree of separation. So if you want to think about Venus and you want to think about salary, you want to think about women, someone's substance and their values. But this is Don Julio, make a deal, gotta make a deal, gotta make a deal. And it's also if a deal maker or a woman pisses him off, he's got this Saturn to back it up and just separate and sever people from whatever is at task, you know, to belittle, to demean, to steal. But this was all his life, he had this going on. And we could never, ever, ever separate the Venus quality of the planet from the Saturn. It's like they were inextricably married to one another. We could not get tax returns. We couldn't get any background on him. And way back when, it's like all this evidence was coming to the surface about the Russia and the steel dossier. Read that again, because so much of that stuff is like coming true. But what happened then is we had this eclipse at 24 degrees Cancer Capricorn. And like a can opener, at this degree, it would slowly, you would slowly peel away this shield, okay? And this degree I have called his kryptonite. I believe I did a live perhaps in February maybe. I personally think this is his degree of kryptonite. It is also, I did a 1-minute short on the horrible, awful inauguration chart for Don Julio. and this 24 degrees Cancer was active. And I just wasn't worried about anything that was coming ahead for us because I knew there were some really important transits that were going to happen and they could break him. Even though I knew this year was going to just be a heartbreak, it would be hard good work. This is it. This is it. Okay? Oh, Marie, I love that CANOPENER eclipse video. Okay, so what happened? Let me try and get my calendar. So this is where we are. Today is Thursday. The sun is 25 degrees Cancer. This is Donald's Saturn. Okay? Yesterday was the CANOPENER, 24 degrees. And the day before that, this is Donald's Venus. And these past 48 hours, especially yesterday, have been quite the show. We knew that things were falling off. I don't think any of us suspected that MAGA would be this enraged and it would stick for this long, because they announced there was no list on the 6th. On the 7th, Netanyahu was here. And, you know, hello, there's so much connection there. Oh, I just got, he was paying the bribe. He was paying, this was also a payoff, okay? And, you know, and Pam got it too. So we go back there. There's all this fallout. And yesterday, he tells, you know, he trashes his followers and says, you're dumb if you believe this stuff. And he wants to move off of it. What else happened yesterday? Oh, there was a filing yesterday. Police officer against Eric Adams for running the department like a racketeering enterprise. So that is connected. Let me look at my notes. Oh, and then yesterday or the day before is when the conversation came up. Oh, gee, she's going to get a pardon. And this is what they have been pre-paving since the 6th when Bibi was there. Up here on the 4th, oh, you can't see. This was USA solar return. The actual time of her solar return didn't happen until the evening. So Don Julio had that very sad parade. And then USA had her solar return and things kicked into gear. Now you have to know, with the sun being in Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon represents the people in the chart. The sun is the leader, the moon represents the people. So it's like the sun being ruled by the moon, it's like the people have rulership and ownership on what's going on with the sun. It's more pronounced. Oh gosh, there's just so much going on. So that was the 4th. I think we had those horrible floods that weekend. But this is where we've been marching forward to. And here we are. On his inauguration chart, 24 degrees Cancer was active because that's where Mars was. So Mars at 24 degrees Cancer tells how his year, his term, is going to be energized. It's energized right here. He cannot get out of this. You know, I gotta draw some cards because my hands are just like, ugh. Oh, Velma's mama, she believes in Pluto and Aquarius. That, yes, because Aquarius is rebellion. Pluto is empowerment. If you're going to look at MAGA, it's like destroying the party through rebellion. Like things are just falling apart. And if this Mars was saying how his term would be energized, Mars is in Virgo right now. Oh my God. So we watch where Mars goes then. So right now Mars, oh boy, oh, we're getting so ahead of ourselves, is 18 degrees Virgo. And it's activating the eclipses of the past year. And the eclipse, especially in the spring, it was like Don Julio was in the crosshairs, like a person on one of those circular things the magician puts on them and then throws knives at them and this thing spins. It's like it pinned him down. So as we watch Mars, as it goes through the rest, oh my God, as it goes through Virgo, it is triggering these eclipses. It pins him down. And then Mars is ruled by Aries. We have Saturn and Aries, which suppresses things. He can't get his Mars going, you guys. So I want to know. We're going to grab an astrology chart. Oh my God, where do I even start? Well, the can opener eclipse. What are you going to do? What are you going to do for this term? How does it hit down? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then today, that announcement came out that he has a Venus circulatory system problem, Venus insufficiency. That also speaks to Venus, which has to do with your substance and values, but your Venus blood. Oh my gosh. He's having so many problems. I cannot even... This is a law. And what's going on overseas? What do we have? Can opener eclipse. What do you have in... Solar eclipse. Okay, so that's a revolution, but that is eclipsing the solar, the leader. He gets eclipsed. This is Donald. Oh my gosh. And there you go. The South Node has to do with the past. Reversed. It's like we are not going to get stuck out of the past and what happened. And the things that are pinning this down now have to do with JE and everything going on at the time. It's going to pull in Ukraine and putts. It's like this is where he's going to stay stuck. Let's see. Let me grab some cards. Okay, here we go. How are you guys doing? Oh, who said this? I think something's going to happen on the next eclipse because he is an eclipse baby. And the nodes right now are squaring his sun and moon because the eclipses are going like across him, like east-west, pinning him down. But his sun and moon go north-south. So it's like it's a grand cross. And it is deadly. In fact, I know I've talked about this in the past about how the eclipses in the spring set him up for like just being done. Boy, I can't even remember it. This just flew out. What is this? Putting that out there. That's just a two of wands. This was just the idea. This was the idea, the stuff that he put out there from last time. Okay, so can you show me how is Donald? He's eclipsed. I want to say he's eliminated, but he's eclipsed. He's done. He's out of here. Yep, and my hands are drawing cards, so he's eclipsed. He's done. He's out of here. Because a challenge for him. This is why he's getting eclipsed. This is him, the South Node. He can't get off the past. These full moon eclipses are going to be debilitating for him in the fall. What does this do to him, his physical body? Well, that's interesting. The Knight of Cups. So these are all the offers, the deals, everything that he's been offering to other people, and the quid pro quos, how he's going to gain. But these are all the people supporting him and carrying out those plans. The Ten of Cups, there you go. That's the Republican. It's the Republican Party. It's also our migrants that are being treated terribly. And I'm getting this Ten of Cups. Not only is this like here in the U.S., but like these people that exist around the globe in other nations. We'll just do those two. So how is his office? He is eclipsed. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Moon. Oh my gosh. We have the Queen of Wands. And the challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. So what we have here, so this card, the Moon card, that's like pinging with the Russia China, you know. And I can't help but think there's something going on with another nation and everything that's going down right now with MAGA and that guy, Mr. E. I was going to say this had to do with him being eclipsed with what he's done to other people, like wrongfully imprisoning them with the help of other nations. And the challenge for him being the Queen of Pentacles is the payoff, making things work, getting the deals done, because queens are nations for me, and Don Julio wants to create a new nation. But what I'm getting just now is it's just G-Lane, Lady G. It is her. Everything, because it goes to Mr. E. Oh my gosh. So this is why he's eclipsed. It affects his body. Strength reversed. That's the heart. It's a strong spine. It is really very burdensome on him. The Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh. Everything that we are not supposed to know about his health coming out. What exactly? This is his health, his body. Oh my gosh, this is my yes card. Yes, what? He is shown as the magician and being able to pull things off, but he's not strong. It's like the veil is being lifted into everything that he's been doing with the channel. The Nine of Cups. This is his wish card. Oh my gosh, with the body. So with the circulatory system, that is Venus. Circulating, the circulatory system, I mean, Venus is the blood. The circulatory system is ruled by Uranus in Aquarius. It is retrograde. It's not strong. But then again, Uranus is conjunct. His progressed Uranus is conjunct his natal sun. Sorry about that. So that means not only does he have all this crap going on, his progressed Uranus is sitting on his sun, which is going to exacerbate circulatory problems. He's already having, what is this, chronic venous insufficiency. It's going to remain insufficient, but it is so agitated by the behavior of Mars right now with these eclipses. And, oh my gosh, it's extreme. I'm sorry. Mercury must be going retrograde because I'm having a hard time hanging on to my thoughts here. But so last night, I wanted to make a video for you guys. And I just had the chart sitting here with my pen next to it. And it was going to be the charts about when Jeffrey was suicided. Yeah, and I posted that video that I did in 2019 about the chart of his death. I know there's a lot of disagreement out there on is he alive or not, yada, yada, yada. That persists. But I haven't looked at him since then because it was just so weird. Well, actually, I was in my car and suddenly his energy was like in the backseat of my car, like I was a chauffeur. And I was like, get out, get out. But I still see that video. I still see the same story. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Getting here. How are you guys doing? My cousin refers to him as President Tang. Remember that orange drink? Yes. That's so funny. Michelle, he is very sick. Yes, he is. He is very sick. So, Jeffro, those veins are churning some special sauce. I'm afraid not. I looked at his progressed charts, and I don't see how he gets past the blood moon eclipse on September 7th. Exactly. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. His ruling planet, you guys, his sun is in Gemini. His ruling planet is Mercury. It is retrograding today. I don't know if it's retrograde yet. But he always stumbles badly when Mercury is retrograde. And Mercury is at this very lethal degree of 15 degrees Leo. This is really hard on your heart. You guys, take care of your heart. Take care of your heart, because this is the point, like, you know, the yin and yang energies. This is the point where, like, yang flips to yin. It's in a fixed sign. So if there's problems like with that flow, you'll see it. I think people are going to be having heart issues. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to trigger some more circulatory problems for people in general. So stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, you guys. Symphony, Symphony, are you an RN? You think he has symptoms of CHF? I know there's Jackie RN that we like over on the jitter. She's Canadian, and she has been she works with people with dementia all the time, and she's like, he can't make it past December. I mean, because he's wearing 2 braces now for that foot drop that he has. What is CHF? Oh, yes, 9 time for change. That Wall Street Journal. Oh my gosh, it is so damning. It's about Jeffrey's 50th birthday, and everyone gave him cards, or I think there was a video that was made by Don Holio, but it talks everything about how, like, they have these secrets, we'll never tell anybody, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then the other thing that happened yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was today. Ron Wyden had the receipts. He had tweeted, by the way, there's 4,275 wire transfers related to Jeffrey, and there were 1.1 billion transactions through one of his banks. So this is going this is stuck. This is the thing that it's just going to take him out. Electra, will the article hurt him? I think so. Just a second. Let's look at this. How do we want to lay this out? Oh my gosh, so many people. And oh my gosh. And the problems he's having with world leaders. Oh, and you guys, that video I did about the president of that red flag country. Oh my gosh, they're all having problems. He has lost power. It's like in 2020, after that CANOPENER eclipse, in 2020, we had the Great Reset. It was a change in world power and government structure. And it booted Bibi out the first time. It's, the Queen of England passed away. There was a transition to King Charles. It booted Don Holio. So a lot of these people, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I can't stay focused. Oh my gosh. And when we hit the 24-degree Cancer mark last fall, that's when Assad was out. Okay, so this is very active. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that last Saturn Pluto kicked everybody out in 2020. And that was at 22 degrees Capricorn. So that's active because it's just opposing all this stuff. And then at 24 Capricorn, which is opposite this, the CANOPENER eclipse, that was the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. And that's the thing that takes out the gnat's ease. Okay? So it's just not going well at all. He cannot contain this. These things have been set in stone since set in the cosmos since 2019, 2020. Okay, Wall Street Journal. And I just see like, these are all the, oh boy. Okay, how's it gonna go for it? Let's get the astrology. The Wall Street Journal article. Hello, solar eclipse. Can you believe these cards? The solar eclipse revolution, that is not going to be helpful. Don Julio, that plus Don Julio does this. Dude, what's going on? What's going on? What's this? Oh, fourth house. It's just like this wanted to be seen. That's down here. So this, okay. This is the ground that he is standing on. This is where all of his defense is going to go into, is saving himself in. This is, oh my gosh. This goes back to the very essence of who he is and who he is in office. And not only is it his defenses, but it's the defenses of the United States of America. The people defending how? Okay. Okay. Oh. Those are his deals with foreign nations and the money that's exchanged. But Wall Street Journal is going to eclipse him. This is him plus that. The South Node, going back to, did I not just grab these cards? Going back to the past. And we saw in that last draw that Don Julio was like this and he cannot escape it. So that's going to pin him down. This is going to lead to destiny. Him having problems fulfilling his destiny. This is also Felonia. Turning over. Oh my, so if this is Felonia, these two things people are going to be looking at. I think this is going to end up going towards elections, interference, and how that happened. But the USA is done with him. There's just, USA is done with him. That's what it is. We the people. We are partnered together. So let's just grab a little bit more. Okay. Wall Street Journal, this article. Essence of Donald. Whoops. And we're like, F this. This feels so angry. And this. And don't forget about this. Okay, that's enough. We the people. Oh my gosh. I have nothing crowning him. My hands do not want to grab anything crowning him. That's like getting his head cut off. Getting the head of the snake. The Queen of Swords. Oh, here we go. The truth. The Truth, the Queen of Swords. This is a publication. There's going to be more publications like this that are going to just cut right through to the heart of the matter. This is going to lead to court stuff as well, and court, just a flurry of evidence. I think he's done, you guys. I just have this feeling he's done. You guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this Wall Street Journal article is Eclipse is going to be part of the Eclipse, the Knight of Pentacles, because of the money. Oh, the money exchanges. Because if this is going to lead to the money that was exchanged, because I read the first part of this article. It looped in Dersh, and it looped in Leslie Wexner of, owned Victoria's Secret. He's always had a connection. So it's like all people, there goes my throat, all people like that are getting pulled in with Don Julio's relationship with, oh boy, with him. The foundation of this, oh my gosh. The Five of Cups, reversed. He was a freaking spy. The Five of Cups for me is an American. And it's like they deal with someone on another country, and they have their things that they're supposed to do, knock down, destroy stuff, and we're going to leave this standing. It's a middleman. So Jeffrey, the middleman for so much stuff. Crowning this article, we have the Temperance card. Shell companies, agreements. This is all the stuff that's passing hands to make it look like something else. It's also the law and the cover-up going from Acosta to now. Oh my gosh. I need a drink. Electra, I'm so glad same here. I went into Victoria, my daughter wanted to go into Victoria's Secret this one time, so I was like, fine, I'll go in with you. And I just stood there, let her look at her thing. She didn't want to get anything, and we walked out of there, and I said, by the way, I think you should know this because I know you're conscientious about your food, and told her about all that stuff going on there, and she just had the most appalled look on her face, and she's like, just never wanted to go back in there. Okay, so this is the journal. This is Don Julio. It pulls him in. There's nothing crowning him. Holy shit. The Ace of Pentacles, the origin of the first monies. It's going back to the very first sin between these guys and deals. So Don Julio, yeah, it's going to affect his status. We have this. Oh my gosh. So the King of Swords, this is him. He can't lash out at people because the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is a new group of people, maybe the MAGAs, we the people, and other nations who are furious with him right now. It's like he has nothing. But again, this could be Pam taking charge of. This is very interesting. But the nation still goes on. That is really weird. Okay, so then this is kind of the culmination of these two things. And there is a lot of anger in these cards. So we're just going to lay them out here. We got the Six of Pentacles, quid pro quo bribes. We have the Six of Cups, 6-6. We have this. These are, okay, so this is like discussions with the middleman. What is this? Huh. Oh my gosh. So these are the bribes. This had often showed with Felonia as a Six of Cups, the American who completes the middleman's deal. And now we have who Donald was talking with from the Russia. And this thing has been undercut. I just got this is ping, computers pinging, hacking, but I'm getting, remember when Trump Tower was connected to Russia through, these are servers, you guys. There's something about that, but we're all mad because he's a Russia. And down here, we the people, oh, look at how harmonious. We see what we see. We are partnered together and we are happy rediscovering one another. Isn't that great? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Gloria Dean. Yes, divine, our battle cry, divine love always wins. Exactly. And that's the other reason why I'm distancing myself from a lot of this stuff and carrying on through my day, because I just, our nation, we're going to be okay, you guys. It is a big mess and you can get really upset by it. But when you step back, you can tell how everything's going to be okay. It's messy. It is messy. It's annoying. It's messy. But we already went through this. Okay? It's going to be okay, you guys. It's going to be okay. Were the deals more than trafficking, girl? Did he... Oh, yeah, Electra, because Epps, he worked with Mossad, Mossad, and Israeli intelligence. He was listed also like with weapons trafficking. He was like the middleman for every country, everyone who wanted to do business in New York, because of the banks in New York. Maybe people from other countries can't open accounts here, but Epps took care of so much. I was watching a video, Michael Wolff, a couple of them. He's been talking about Jeffrey a lot these days, but how people just really liked him, and people who were in the know, they would be invited to something. He sounded like he was charming and resourceful and helped people. And he's got this ugly side that, he could do anything, but he had a lot to do with foreign governments, in my humble opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. Money laundered through him to Donald. It's, Jeffrey was in on that. They were in on the same type of deals. And this is why after Epps was suicided, all of a sudden there's a vacuum. And who comes in, this is for entertainment purposes only, who comes in to fill that need was, I think, Matt Gaetz and what's that guy? Greenberg, that's in jail. And because they were dealing with the trafficking. And then I think those guys had that. And then the Republican Party is partying in the Bahamas. And the NRA dude often had his private jet go to the Bahamas by itself with nobody there. So he is at the heart of so much, you guys. So much. And it's, a lot of people, wealthy people, are going to be in trouble. Oh yeah, and I'm sure that there's copies of those Jeffrey files. People have seen it. Believe you me, they're going to have their own electronic copy somewhere, and since this is coming back up, I'm sure people are going through all of their stuff and things to make sure that they are okay. Let me talk. So last night I had wanted to make a video about the chart, and oh shoot, whoops. These were just some things I wanted to show you why this is not going away. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. So this is when he was suicided. This was based on the chart. I don't know how I got to this point back in 2019, but this is the chart that I use. I describe what happened in his room. Oh my gosh, look at the North Node is 23 degrees Cancer. That lines up with CANOPENER eclipse 24 degrees. That's the eclipse point. Oh my gosh. That's why it impacts this so much, because this North Node here has to do with all of your networks and friends and people. Oh my gosh, so many people. Okay, so when I saw this chart, oh my God, there's so much here. It's interesting to me if you just looking at this, the 22 degrees Leo is Venus. It's combust under the sun's rays. It is weakened. She has to comply with this. The sun is right here at 23 degrees. To me, this is 22. Venus rules the neck, okay? So Venus combust would make the neck, it would break more easily. On this, I'm like, Don Julio is all over this. So his Mars is at like 26 degrees Leo. But the thing here, this is Juno. That is one of the asteroids. It's a thing that you're married to for Don Julio. It shows up as like his accomplices and people that he conspires with. 29 Leo, that's Donald's rising sign, a king. Because it's like he had all of his fingerprints all over this. Mars then was also in Virgo at 0 degree, but it's conjunct this asteroid called Zao, Z-A-O. So Zao is a huge obstacle to overcome. This is a mountain, I think, in China. So when you're trying to get something done, you're dealing with this mountain of stuff. And so conjunct Mars, it's like something wants to drill and go through it. To me, that is the person, the action, because this Zhao is such a problem for Don Julio going forward with this guy. This was really interesting. You know, Pluto is the planet, life and death, transformation. Well, the asteroid Epstein was exactly conjunct Pluto. And the asteroid Ray is right there. So it's like the stories these asteroids tell just blow me away. Saturn, Trumper, Vertex were right here in Capricorn. Saturn leads the way. So it kind of like shields asteroid Trumper, which is Trump. And that is conjunct the Vertex, which is the place in the chart where different planes in space, you know, like you have all these different planes of, you know, just like an x-axis, y-axis. There's a z-axis. Well, it's a mathematical point where it's like worlds collide and things happen, like synchronicity. And then we have down here asteroid Ghislaine. Ixion is murder. And right behind it, we have the part of fortune of being, so she's like a partner to him that's getting Epstein, and it was a fortunate time to do that. Now, this thing with Jeffrey is going to stick because I know I've talked so much about 23 and 24 degrees Cancer that has just been so active all over the place. We have Neptune here at 23 Pisces. Right now, the North Node, where we're headed, is at 18 degrees Pisces. This is his progressed chart. Oh, that's what it is. So his progressed chart right now, Neptune, the haze, the confusion, is right now conjunct the North Node. So it's like this was supposed to happen. It was. Okay, let's just draw some cards for this. I want to see how this Neptune stays active for EPS. Oh, 2 cards. This is how it's staying, and how it aligns with USA North Node. Or I mean, transit North Node. Oh, you guys, he's eclipsed. You guys, it's happening. It's totally happening. Right? Paging Bill behind bars. Bill behind bars, where are you? Okay. Okay, I cannot lose my train of thought. Oh, and that moon was in Pisces too. Oh my gosh. And his progress chart, right on the horizon, it's 26 degrees 50 minutes Aquarius. USA moon, the people, is here at 27 degrees. Okay, what does this have to do with we the people observing? Just throw that down there. So this is Neptune. The event with this progressed, fire and desire. This is going to war. This is buildup. This is rage, burning rage, leadership, fire, and Uranus, genius. Something explosive happening, something unexpected. Oh boy. I don't know. And then USA, transit North Node, the second house, ownership. That is getting the goods about this happening. This is having the information, having the evidence, having transaction, having the money, having, transcripts, documents, evidence. That's what it's leading to, you guys. Here's we the people. Because of the 9th house faith, this is the law. Oh my gosh. What is it? I need to know this fire Uranus. What is this about with this Neptune, with his progressed chart? And it's just going to stick around because we have the North Node there. And it's an eclipse point, you guys. Maybe this is the thing that eclipses him. September 9th. Oh, the Magician. They pulled this off. This Neptune in Pisces, they magically pulled something off. The 5 of Pentacles, is that a jail cell? I've always had 2 people outside the jail cell. Coming in fast, the Emperor. Oh my gosh, the 7 of Cups. What are we going to do? Oh, this is coming in so hard and fast against Don Julio. And it's like he wants to keep this under wraps. It's not going to stay under wraps. And our North Node, as we go with the North Node, we the people, is going to guide us here. We the people, over here. That feels very happy. Oh, we already had this. So this is the North Node, USA, we the people going forward. There you go, the Queen of Cups. This is my card for the United States. The Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, 8 of Cups. Ooh, I just felt people walking away from Don Julio because of what's going on, and even legislators. Lots of people walking away. Don't want to have anything to do with this. We the people down here. Judgment. We are going to judge what the F is going on through the law. This has staying power. It is not going away, you guys. Nancy, I think everything Epps did was untoward and many people covered for him. I don't think anything was legit. It wasn't that interview with Michael Wolff, is that Jeffrey was the one who taught Don Julio how to hide your money and not pay taxes on them. So there was $1.1 billion worth of transactions for Jeffrey with one bank, according to Senator Wyden today. Okay, there's that. Guys, these cards are just talky, chat. Yeah, and the Six Wands mob, Putin G, Bibi, going down. This is not, they were supposed to be impervious to this stuff. Okay, so that was a progressed suicide. So this is the solar return it happened on August 10th, but the actual solar return is on the 9th. And we have 29 degrees on the ascendant and the descendant. It is like, this is the final go to it. Holy crap. We have Jupiter, which represents the law. The law, you guys, is conjunct USA Sun in the 7th house of we the people. Venus is right there behind us. She's got our back. And Mercury is retrograde. So during this retrograde period, so much stuff is going to get unraveled. Okay, what? This is August 9th. Oh my God. Okay. Things are just unraveling, USA and the law. And it's just getting bigger and bigger. And nobody... This is like making a big mountain. 17 degrees Leo. That's where the moon was at the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction was a change in leadership. The sun represents a leader. Show me the leader. This was already there. So things are unraveling. USA Sun. This is what's getting unraveled. The investigations. I am totally feeling foreign surveillance spyware here. Surveilling, taking all that information in. Let's see, what else do we have? Spiraling. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do we have? It's just going to get bigger. All the discussions going on. Examining Don Julio, the United States surrounded by strength in the Three of Cups. This has always also been, well, it is who conspired with him, but these are also the three branches of government. It's almost like the government has to get involved because DOJ is doing nothing. What does this mean for the sun, the leader? Mercury retrograde. Mercury is retrograde right there. We're going back. What does this mean for Don Julio going back? You guys. I don't know how to say it any more clearly than the cards. The Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Oh, I'm behind. Okay. And, oh yes, thank you, military tribunal. This stuff, it has absolutely expanded with Jack Smith, NATO, the ICC. We've been seeing this pattern of build-up, and he's the guy that puts it all together. Okay. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Okay, here we go. What time is it? Okay, let's take a break. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Get your questions, and then that'll be it. Okay? So, 3 minutes. Where's my thing? Where's my... Okay. 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 I just also wanted to give you guys a friendly reminder that aside from Don Julio stuck with this 24-degree Cancer mark and what's going on with Jeffrey and the huge fallout, it is here to stick. It is here to stay. The bigger picture, I think I did, maybe it was my last live where I talked about where we were in USA's history, okay? Because our Declaration of Independence in 1776, we had our Pluto return. Pluto takes just under 250 years to come back to the point where she was. Pluto, life, death, transformation. It has come home now on the 2022. Pluto hit that spot 3 times in her return. So it's been almost 3.5 years. Compare that to 1779, about 3.5 years later. Pluto also went into Aquarius, and which is a rebellious sign. You know, we win the Revolutionary War. I think at this time, 1779, Spain and another country recognized the United States as a nation, as sovereign and independent. So there are nations who I think are waiting to judge USA as such because we're not the leader anymore. But everyone's getting ready for a time after Don Julio. And it is in our cosmic DNA to overthrow a king, to free ourselves from a king, a plutocrat, a whatever. That is who we are. With the sun being in Cancer, Cancer has to do with your home, your family, your peeps, where you came from. It's a nurturing sign. We have Venus and Jupiter, expansive. So think of big, expansive families with their values all centered on home and family and defense of the home. Now, Putz and everyone has worked very hard to divide our nation. I don't think we are as divided as they make us believe we are, because it's just one side that's doing the dividing. And that one side now has a really big problem trying to keep their guys unified. Okay? So I just wanted to, this is the other thing that is in the back of my mind that keeps me going. Okay? So, and of course, autocorrect change from Don Julio to Don Holly. Orange Julius. Okay, do you guys have any more questions? Okay. I'm afraid not. I wish I knew what time Putz's birth was, because I suspect it is very awful. There is a chart out there. They say it's his chart, but you can't ever believe them about a lot of things. But I think when I last looked at it, it looked pretty relevant to me. Okay. Will this fallout hurt Donald's party as well? Will the takeover Republicans and federal and state government finally explode and lose power? Okay. Let's just do this fallout. I just feel like I can feel the Republicans just like they kind of had the heebie-jeebies. Like they're freaked out. Okay. This thing going on with Jeffrey and its effect on the Republican Party. The United States. This is who we are. The Republican Party. This is the Jeffrey thing. Jupiter return benefits. How much Don Julio benefited from how much he benefited with this. Who benefited? Who benefited? And it's fallout with the Republican Party. This card keeps showing up. The fallout is that we got to get rid of this guy. They're having a hard time getting to that point of getting rid of him. But this is totally going to divide their party. This is just a mess because they don't have their transnational mob helping them. The Four of Swords, Five Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Justice. They just want to lay low. They're having secret discussions about this. But what can we do? We are justified in this stuff. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is the dream card. I always think of this like dreaming. This is an extra card in the deck. But it's also like influence, like subliminal messaging. It could also just be someone sleeping. But you notice all the people here are very interested in this one person. So dreaming about the Five of Swords Mafia. I think they're trying to, they are divided. There are some that are very angry. There's some that are just docile, want to put their head in the sand because of Don Julio. Like they cannot escape this with the Jeffrey and with Ford. It's just, it is staggering. It is staggering, and they are stuck to it. This is just not a good place for a party to be. Half of them are screaming angry, MAGA, ruthless, and this part is just like, I'm asleep. I don't see anything. What? Nancy Lee, just now, Vance requested WSJ publish the actual letter. Nancy Lee, what letter? Vance is foaming at the mouth to take part. He's not going to take part. He's so gross. Okay. Is the question about Vance? Yeah, the cards are definitely falling. And we are just 2.5 weeks into our USA solar return. Now, this solar return has Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is that miraculous planet of healing and good luck and windfall. Cancer, the sign of the home, ruled by the moon, we the people. We have so much incredible luck, incredible miracles just willing to happen for we the people. Okay? And it's Jupiter also represents the law and higher thinking, and it could maybe be extremist, but Jupiter is there blowing everything up. You cannot contain this at all. Now Vance wants this to be what? A letter dump rotate. But he's waiting on the couch, Amanda says. Okay. You guys are going to make me do Vance. I have to write this stuff down because I'm forgetting everything. Okay, Vance. Shady. Publish the letter. Motive. Okay. Shady Vance. We do not want him exactly. Okay, why is this? I'm so far behind. Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. I just lost all you guys. Where are we? Okay, is this still going? The letter. He wants the letter. Time for change. He wants the letter that was in the Wall Street Journal, published where? Wait, he wants that it published to where? There was a drawing of a naked woman in it too. Yeah, it's a birthday card for the 50th birthday, right? What? Lola, Don Julio tells Bondi to release the court documents. Someone, this is crazy. This is crazy town. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is shady. He wants to get the upper hand. He wants it. He wants the upper hand. He's thinking, yes, the sun, let it be. Let it all be revealed. I want to be the sun. He says, publish that letter. Publish the letter. Publish the letter. Publish the letter. The Knight of Swords. He wants this to happen. This information. The devil published the letter, the card from the devil. Because my motive is because he rubs his hands together all wickedly. He wants to create this stuff. Oh my gosh. We got the dream card. Influence. The Nine of Wands. Hold up. Can't quite get to that dream of being the POTUS. What's his motive? He wants to do this. Oh my gosh. There goes my Page of Swords. I feel like he's saying I don't want to be the page anymore. Six of Cups. Queen of Cups. United States. The past. He's just like, just let it all out. Uncover all of these people. That's the motive. This Page of Swords is very interesting. What's this Page of Swords doing? Oh, because MAGA is pissed off and judging Don Julio about this from the past, what does he want to have happen? He wants justice. Means what? Justice means, for Shady, he gets to be the king of the U.S., the King of Cups. So, yeah, that's what he wants. He's looking for a way out. Wait, I heard that he could... Okay, DT said Bondi can release grand jury transcripts. Someone made a good point today, and I don't even know what it means. But that... that Don Julio cannot assign a special counsel to this because it's not even a case. There is no complaint, correct? It's just that this information... Okay. Wait, so he would want to have a special counsel to investigate his DOJ for saying there was no list and no documents. It's just crazy. What, now he's suing the Wall Street Journal? Oh boy, oh boy. Jeffro, I've seen images of Don Julio clawing at the ground to try and avoid being pulled underground. Very intense sight. No sympathy. Yeah, he created his own mess. He is pinned down, you guys. I bet Vance and Teal are looking for a way to move Trump aside. I'm afraid not. That is an interesting angle. Discovery will be priceless. I know. Okay. Paisley, what sign will Jupiter need to be in to have the most positive effect for the people? In Cancer. That is our sun sign. That is our light. That's what gives our nation life. So Jupiter's going to be there for a year. For a year, the people get to have things go their way. Okay? I'm just trying to see what you guys have coming. Only some of the... Just Joy. Peter Thiel wants... Peter... that gross. He's in trouble too. Okay. Okay. We have... Okay, I don't know. Okay, show me Peter Thiel. This is Peter Thiel. This is the effort. Shady. United States again, we have Peter Thiel. The provoker. He is being provoked. He wants to agitate the nation to do something by process of what? He knows Donald is done. He wants to eclipse Donald because what he wants with Shady, the air element, is to take the message, take the airwaves, a new narrative. My gosh. You provoker. The King of Cups. He wants a new king for the nation. By doing this, the investment he has in Shady. Because Shady, Knight of Swords, he's youthful. He follows his orders. Teal can lay low. And he wants this outcome. The devil, okay, that's Jeffrey. The devil, the Ten of Pentacles, Mar-a-Lago. Holy crap. This is the challenge. The Five of Pentacles, the challenge. He wants this outcome between Jeffrey and, oh my God, Mar-a-Lago, the Five of Pentacles. What happened outside the jail. This is the challenge. And this is why he wants it. Is this also Five of Pentacles? That shows up for me with election. What does this have to do with the elections? Manipulating the elections. Ugh. Because what's the challenge? What's the challenge with elections? I just got this. He's got a challenge with elections because of the Five of Cups. Manipulating the elections from afar. You guys, I've done those videos for you guys and how this whole process works with the Tsar link and codes and pinging off of, to change things. He's got, that is still strong in the back of his mind. He just wants them to get in so that they don't have to go to an election. His dementia is out of control. I know it's out of control. Yes, his days are numbered as well. Couch boys and Orangia. Oh my God, Murray. Yeah, the U.S. public hates him. Can't stand him. Felonia is something, I bet he does too. Okay, Elon with my eyeliner is not, Will we ever get, Electra, will we ever get rid of Star? I don't think so. Down the road, but we're kind of stuck with it just because now they have Grok using it. Okay, so you guys have anything else? I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Okay? So you guys, thanks so much for coming out. I'm sorry it was last minute, but I just had to squeeze it in there because this can opener eclipse. There are so many good things on our side. When you keep in mind Cancer, this is what I want you to focus on. This is the thing I got so clearly today while mowing my lawn. Jupiter and Cancer. There goes my throat. It's about family and your origins. And what I was doing, if it's healing, Cancer also has to do with a mother-daughter relationship. So I was thinking of all the ways my relationship with my mom, even though she passed a long time ago, could be healed. And then with her mom and so on. And how those relationships could get healed all the way back to 1776 and our home and our unity. You guys chew on that for a bit because this energy wants to clean that up, wants to get the feminine dynamic and active again because she's pretty frozen and afraid right now. But there's so much energy to work with to do all of that healing, and it's in a way that it's just, what is it, the grace. The law of grace. You don't have to do the painful stuff. It just magically evaporates or is just fixed. The law of grace, we have so much goodness on our side. So think about your ancestors, things to heal, and also what they would advise you of now as a citizen, and all those people who fought for us. It is time to reclaim them because this administration doesn't want to. Okay? So hold tight to those people, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. VELMAS have Cancer ascendant. Okay. So, you guys, we'll talk to you later. Hang in there. It's going to be a crazy ride, but we got this. We so got this, okay? Good night.